Hello everybody. This evening I'm going to show you how to make an old family recipe. They're called Taralli, or other people know them as Nonna. This is a recipe, it's very simple, and it's a recipe that my mother showed me how to make. She learned it from her mother, and so forth. So keep that in mind as I show you the key ingredients. You need fennel, you need water, you need pepper, you need olive oil, you need white wine, homemade wine if preferable, you need salt, and you need flour. This is the amount of ingredients you need for each thing. Half a bag of flour, okay? That's the first thing you do. Now, I don't know how much a half a bag of flour is. I think it's around 2.5 pounds. But everything my mother showed us was by watching and learning, not by exact measurements. So if you need exact measurements, go somewhere else, because here it's about the eye, how much you think is right, and how much love you put in it. So let's start with that. Now, next, we're going to put the ingredients in this bowl, and we're going to show you how we're going to mix it together, and my children will be there to help. Hit stop. Okay, now this is my son Anthony, and we're going to show you how to do this. First thing you need is a half a cup of water. Go ahead, Anthony, put it in there. Okay, we need 3/4 cups of white wine. This may not look white, but it is. It's homemade white wine, which probably is the best thing because of the flavor. Go ahead, buddy. Put that in there. Next thing you need, the same amount of wine, you put the same amount of oil. 3/4 cups of virgin olive oil. Go ahead. Next, you need, okay. My mother said 4 pinches of salt, but her hand was very heavy in salt. So you kinda, don't put too much salt, but don't put too little. So 1 pinch, 2 pinch, 3 pinch, 4 pinch, okay? Next, fennel. She said a pinch of fennel. So you kind of wing it. Here you go, buddy. Sprinkle that in there, bud. All right.
Pepper.
Pepper. Just shake it in there. Shake it till you think it's right. I don't know, maybe a pinch of pepper. A little bit more, buddy. Okay, now next is the bag of flour. She said half a bag of flour. So we're gonna put a half a bag of flour in. Okay? Half a bag of flour, you figure, here's a flour, it starts here, you figure half is about here. So you put half a bag of flour in. And you check, and you say, don't go too far. Hey, a little more than that.
Now you stir. You can just use your hands to stir if they're clean.
That's a half a bag of flour. Okay, you can hit stop. Okay, next step. You might want to preheat your oven at 400 degrees. In the meantime, my daughter Sienna, lovely
Hi.
Sienna, who washed her hands, will now
Wash my hands.
do what my mother always did, is mix all the ingredients together.
With your hands. And at first it might feel really liquidy, but once you mix it together, it should be like dough. To like doughy. A cookie dough consistency.
Yeah. So we're going to watch her just for a few seconds, and then we'll show you what it looks like at the end. Okay?
Try not to get it everywhere like I am.
Okay, my daughter has been mixing, and at one point it was a little too dry, so we added a touch of wine, a touch of water, a touch of oil. Just be careful, don't add too much. If you do and it's too liquidy,
added too much water.
if you did, just add a little more flour. So it's all common sense. All right, we took it out of the bowl, and we have been kneading it, okay?
And make sure to sprinkle some flour on.
If you need a little flour if it gets sticky, otherwise you need to knead it. Flip it, knead it, roll it, common sense.
But don't break it apart.
Cut it. Okay, we've been kneading for some time. Things are looking pretty good. Okay? The next step is we're going to, what I like to do is I just kind of cut them in parts.
Give it to me.
And then we start to actually form them. So you can kind of cut them this way. You can go thinner, thicker, however you want. Okay, so we're just gonna do this for a second. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, you cut pieces like this.
And it'll come
You
like,
roll them, okay? Kind of like you're rolling a cigar over here almost.
with like
Okay.
with 2 fingers.
Couple fingers here. All right,
And
you
it
want to
would
make it
look-
small, you can always just cut it.
And it would
Keep
look like
it here,
this.
Sienna.
And it would look at like
Keep it here.
and it would look like this.
And then you simply fold them like that, okay?
Sometimes it's
It's not a very good one, sometimes they're fast, sometimes not. Anthony is a very good one, and you simply put it on the cookie tray.
And if they're really fat, then it won't cook. So you make them thinner, or if you want to make like a silly tray, which we do at the last one, we cook it in. We put it in for longer.
Yeah, you can make a silly tray. And the silly tray, you could make it
All different shapes.
all different shapes.
You could
So,
you could even do a
this
blue.
is the art of it. My mother was so good at this, and she made them perfect. So
You
she
could
is
also
probably laughing right now, and I'm good with that because she taught me this, and we
You could
love
also
doing this
make a
together.
butt.
And the children are forming them the best that they can, having fun, learning, enjoying, laughing.
My skinny fat.
Skinny, fat, it's okay, buddy. Do them the best you
If
can.
it's really fat, then it's really skinny.
Okay, we've now finished the dough, and we made our
I'm still
tarallas.
making one.
And my kids like to have the final tray as funny shapes, which
This is
is
the-
just fine for me.
This is the silly.
The next step is to put it in the oven at 400 degrees. The question may be how long. Well, to be honest with you, depends on your oven. 20, 25 minutes maybe. Make sure they're
And then
browned
for
on
this-
top and brown on the bottom and
then
fully
for the
cooked, I
silly-
guess.
For the silly tray, put in for longer, so like 30 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay, sounds good, buddy. All right, so we're gonna put them in the tray, and we'll see you in a half hour.
Like
Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Sienna's going to check them. Go ahead, Sienna. Open them up. And they are clearly not done, but they're definitely getting harder. So maybe Anthony was right. Maybe it's around 30 minutes. But
Well, let's try
we'll check.
5 more minutes.
Yeah, we'll check in 5.
So they're done.
Okay, Anthony was very close, actually. I ended up having these things in for 37 minutes, I think, bud?
37.
Yeah, 37 minutes. So.
Whoa, there's the big one I made.
So, depends on your oven and how you want them cooked. These probably could have been in for a few minutes longer, but the bottoms are getting burnt. Some people like them burnt, some people don't. So it's up to you.
That's my big one.
So I just want to say here, go ahead, show her. This video was for my mother, who was if you haven't noticed, someone who smiles, somebody who was the best cook, the best mother I could ever ask for. And my father, who, the funny joke is, he tries, but he can never make Iteral as good as my mother, and as good as me. And the guy does everything good. So I'm very happy about how these come out.
Once he
They look really good.
Once
Yeah.
he put.
So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching the video.
Make sure to give this
I want you
video
to
a big like.
Yeah, my daughter wants you to make a like on this video, whatever that means. But I want you to, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned. I hope you can make them. I hope they come out great. And once again, we're proud to show you this, and me and my children have so much fun. And my mother, who's the best ever, is looking down and definitely smiling and laughing because the shapes are funny, but whatever, we try, okay? Bye-bye. Okay.
I get the tiger shirt.
We now, they've cooled off, and you have to wait before you eat them, even though they're very tempting to have when they're hot, but wait till they cool off, and we just want to say thank you for watching our video. I hope you learned and had a good time.
Try them, guys.
And my favorite thing is doing this with my family, and they enjoy it, and it's in memory of my mother, and it's the best thing in the world. Okay?
Oh,
Make
bye.
sure you give us what do you want?
Thumbs up and make sure to subscribe.
Okay.
Bye.